guys, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy X. Last time we encountered Dark Yojimbo, and I said I'd begin the next episode with us taking him down for the final time, but I was kind of hoping to show off him using Zanmato. So nobody has auto life at the moment, so I'm just going to cast auto life here just to demonstrate that his Zanmato attack does remove it. This happens to be in the first battle. I just did it because it was simple enough. It's actually more difficult to get him to use Zanmato than it is to kill him, because you got to stay alive longer. And he starts using Wakizashi a lot more often. So anyway, this is the full animation for Zanmato, one of the few I've yet to show off. In his case, it bypasses auto life and does 99,999. I believe the only way you can lower the amount of damage is with the Aeon Shield ability, but you would have to basically max out your HP, and that would require way more of the sphere grid than I'm willing to invest in that. So anyway, now I will meet you at the final Yojimbo encounter, the fifth one, or I guess right after the fourth one. So anyway. Okay, we're back. Just so you know, there's no controller stopped working for a sec. There's no encounters while you're chasing Dark Yojimbo around. The third encounter is over in the top right of that minimap there in the green room. The fourth encounter is right where I was here, and the final one is right at the entrance there. Now, before doing that, just make sure you're all healed up. And one other thing I did want to note is that this is a relatively good option not only if you want to farm Dark Matters, but if you want to farm armor that potentially will have ribbon on it, because he drops something and he has the same percentage to drop ribbon as he did as all the other Dark Aeons did before. These are just some of the ones I've been getting over the last little while. Not those two, just these ones. But yeah. All the weapons can have break HP limit, counters, stuff like that. Break HP limit, break damage limit. The specific one that I think you get out of the weapons on Yojimbo, they'll be different for each one. Some of them get elemental strike, some of them get like overdrive to AP, all that kind of stuff. But you can potentially get a ribbon by farming him over and over again, and that's probably the most effective way if you want to go after something. The thing is, by the time you can kill him, you can kill most of the other stuff, and you've probably done so. You don't need to max out all your stats, but you would be best off to max out strength, defense, and agility, accuracy, and even done most of your luck, because he's got really high luck. So by the time you've done that, chances are you've already done most of the farming that you need to do. But anyway, I just figured I'd mention that as kind of a little bit of an aside here. Let's take him on one final time at the entrance here. As I said, even though you can skip the third encounter in the green room there, if you do, this guy will run away at the end, and you won't be able to get... you won't get credit for killing him, and you won't be able to obtain Battle Against Penance. In order to gain Battle Against Penance, you need to have defeated all of the Dark Aeons, which is why we haven't seen him yet. Let's start with some quick hits. We'll use the overdrives a little bit later. Go. Yeah, there's not really anything to these fights. If you do plan on doing the farming, I would recommend customizing a whole different armor, because that will make your job a lot easier. And that was the one I was talking about last time with Auto Haste, Auto Protect, Defense plus 20, and Stone Proof. You customize one of those, and you're pretty much good to go against this guy. You won't have to cast Ultranol all the time, which saves you a bunch of time, and you don't have to worry about, having her overdrive all set up, because that's chances are the thing that's going to kill you the most when farming this guy is forgetting to do Ultranol all. And that actually happened to me on the fourth one as I was attempting to record this. So yeah, it happens. You're like, oh right, I was supposed to do that. The other way you can negate some of the damage is by guarding. I don't think it does enough to negate all of the damage, but it might be enough to reduce it so you'll actually survive. I think you survive anyway. I'm not 100% sure on that one. Anyway, If you plan on farming for dark matter or for ribbon, this is the way to do it, and just don't kill him the 5th time. Kill him the 4 times, run back to the save point, enter the blitzball menu, and save. The reason why you want to enter the blitzball menu is because that will reset his encounters. Same thing if you board the airship, but that takes longer, so just enter the blitzball menu and then leave, and then you can fight him all over again. You just have to run toward the end of the temple there, the end of the cave, and then run back. Yeah, if things don't go well, he won't bow to. He'll run away scared. But if he, gives you the sign and then, runs or just walks away like that, then you don't have to worry about it. You've successfully defeated him. I believe if he runs away, he'll actually come back, though I haven't tested that out or anything like that. That's just what I read. Anyway, that leaves us with only one more of the Dark Aeons. Let's go find them. Okay, we're back, and we're in the Mushroom Rock Road here. I just wanted to note something real quick. I was going through some of my gear that I found, and oh, look at that! Dark Bahamut was nice to me. Of course, I don't need it anymore, and I didn't need it for him, but you can get Auto Protect as one of the secondary abilities, so trying to farm ribbon out of him, while very long, tedious, and difficult, can eventually lead you to a decent result, even if you don't get just ribbon. So there's that. And we just came in here to save. If you were curious where we are, that's where we went in to start Operation Mihen. In order to get over here, what you want to do is you want to come from this way, so go to the Jose High Road point there, and then we can come in here. And if we do that, what do you have to say? Be on your guard. Fiends? But it's not fiends that are the problem. If you come here and you approach these two, things end badly for you. Shit! Run! First thing, start running immediately. You do not want to get stuck here and fight them all at once, because that's what happens if you stick around here. You will have to fight all of them in one battle. However, if you come up here and run away from the ladies as they're chasing you there, uh-oh, you run into scary. You'll run into these guys, and you'll actually have a little mini game to do. Well, it's not really a mini game; it's a race. I alluded to this when we first got here, way earlier in the game. But you can start running even with that on screen. I'm just going to skip by that. If you want to, read that, you're more than welcome to. Oh boy, they're already catching me. But yeah, just basically run. That's all you have to do. And eventually you will lose them, and the only kind of difficult part about this is the camera angle keeps changing, which makes it kind of difficult. But other than that, you should be fine. Just keep running, and you'll be able to fight them one at a time. And I'm not sure why. I'm guessing she's fat, so she's out of breath or something? I have no idea. Lost one pursuer. Woohoo! This isn't a very difficult race as long as you're, somewhat decent with the joystick. But the screen will flash yellow like it did earlier on if you they're starting to catch you or stuff like that. It doesn't say it, but if you go up there and they haven't caught you yet, then you've already lost your second pursuer, and all you have to do I have to run it all now? Okay, Titus does it automatically. That's fine. Yeah, so one stays there, I guess, to guard it, and so now we can fight them all one at a time. Don't believe there's any battles anymore, so we don't have to worry about that. Set your overdrive modes to Comrade. Make sure you've got your ultimate weapons, stoneproof, ribbon, da-da-da. We kind of know the drill now. And let's say hello. Dark Sandy. Let's take a quick look at the notes here. 2.5 million HP, 99,900 for the overkill. Her normal attacks inflict Petrify. Her overdrive, because she's by herself and not with the rest of the sisters, is not Delta attack, but rather Mega Graviton, something we saw that Dark Anima used. It deals 43.75% of your maximum HP, and delivers Doom, Sleep, Slow, Dark, and Silence. Her Razzie attack does over 100,000 damage and removes Auto Life. That's pretty much it. That's all you have to worry about in this fight, and she has decent defense, so overdrives aren't really the best way of going about things here, but you could use them if you wanted. I would recommend saving them for Dark Mindy, who's the next one, because Dark Mindy has the highest, she's the most evasive enemy in the entire game, with a combination of luck and evade. And other than her Dark Graviton, all of Dark Sandy's attacks are single targeting. I had Protect on, so that protected me from it being over 100,000, but pretty much you don't have to worry too much in this fight. You're just going to take hits. And as long as you have Auto Light or Auto Phoenix, you're more than good to go. 2.5 million HP will fall down relatively quickly. And so you're going to use Graviton here. I'm going to... Actually, yeah, I kind of want Titus to stay alive here. If it was Waka that was weak, I would have let him die, because Waka's going to get hit by all of these status effects. But Titus, I'd rather you not die. You have Ribbon on. There we go. So yeah, Ribbon is a good thing. There's Quick Hit. And let's Quick Pockets a Remedy over on Waka. There we go. And just throw Quick Hits until she falls down. Yeah, that's the strategy. Then at the end of any JRPG, hit things until they fall down. Ow, I died. Oh, there's an Auto Phoenix, I'm fine. Yeah, not all that much to it. Of course, Doom is a pain, but, you know, it's not going to hurt us too much. Alright. Some explosions. I will have to get more of those. Jeez. Alright. What have we here? Dark Mindy. She has the most evasion of any, or the most evasive enemy between her luck and her evade. I think she's got 200 evade or 255 evade and like 130 luck. It is ridiculous. In order to guarantee hits on her, you need to have max accuracy and 205 luck. I ain't doing that. In order to guarantee critical hits, you need 230 luck and max accuracy. She has 2 million HP and 99,900 for the overkill. Again, her overdrive is Mega Graviton, same as before. She also has an attack called Calamity that inflicts Curse, Poison, Full Break, Dark, and Silence. Other than that, not too bad. But the way you want to deal with her, since you can miss her so often, is with attack reels. It makes it so much easier. Because 3 sets of attack reels and she falls down. She has decent defense as well. All of the Dark Magus sisters have like really high stats. Most of them are in the high 100s and the low 200s. So they're definitely pretty powerful. So we'll be entrusting in Waka to do most of the heavy lifting in this fight. It's just because we miss so often. Like, we could do more to build up our overdrive, or build up our, you know, our luck stat or something, but it just takes so much longer than just using our overdrives like that. And yes, I know I stop dead in middle of sentences whenever I try and do that. I've learned from the past, if I talk while doing attack reels, I miss attack reels. So I'm not going to do that. There we go. Are you going to use Calamity? Yay! We get to see Calamity. Inflicts Full Break and Curse are the only ones that are going to remain on Riku there. I'm not too worried, since her Passato attack does more damage than we have HP anyway. So as soon as I get hit, I'm dead regardless, so I'm not particularly worried. Not going to bother trying to remove it all the time. Just seems like that would take too long. Not to mention, Mindy's almost dead anyway. There we go. Simple enough. Rod of Roses, huh? Don't need to heal. Alright, down. Let's go down and we'll fight one more. Dark Cindy. Dark Cindy has 3 million HP, 99,900 for the overkill. Let's see if I can read and run at the same time. Probably not. So Titus will act like he's drunk. Her normal attacks remove buffs, including auto life, so beware of that. And what else? Her overdrive by herself is Mega Graviton, just like all the other ones. You can set this up so you can fight 2 of them at a time, like say, I'm not sure how you do it, but you can, I think, fight Sandy and Mindy at the same time or something like that, or Cindy and Mindy or something, and then they'll work together, but they won't do anything, you know, like they still can't use Delta Attack, they'll just use Mega Graviton or something like that. So this time, unfortunately, we don't have our overdrives built up yet, but we have them on Comrade mode, so we'll be able to get them in due time. Basically, we're just going to quick hit until Cindy uses an attack. And let's see, what else do you have for attacks? Commissade, her special attack does over 100,000 damage without Protect. I don't think it does anything else. Does lots of damage, instantly kills you, that kind of deal. Whee! Oh yeah, it drains MP too. Forgot about that. Thought I wrote that down. Did I write that down? No, I didn't write that down. That'd be my fault. Right, special. I am going to quick pocket an elixir over to Waka so he has some MP for quick hits. That's the downside of fighting Dark Cindy here is you're gonna have to deal with the fact that you have no MP all the time. There's another way around that. You could use 3 stars and then you won't have to worry about losing your MP, but the battle's not really long enough to worry about that, so I'm not going to. Special, no, where is my quick pockets? There it is. Remedy! Of course, Waka's the one who doesn't have his overdrive, when Waka having his overdrive would make things go faster, but okay, sure, why not? And beat you up with quick hits until you fall down. Yay! And I don't even need to look at the screen anymore. Let's see. If you fight them, all 3 of them together, well, there goes any of my buffs that I would have had that aren't auto-based, you know, on my armor. And Waka's about to fall down. Ah, he died. Oh, right, Auto Phoenix. Look at that. He's fine. And she falls down. If you fight all 3 of them together, their overdrive becomes Delta Attack, as you might expect, which deals 99,999 to all party members, times 6 hits, just like it's been when we used it. And it can only be initiated by Dark Sandy. So if Dark Cindy's turn is up, she can't use Delta Attack. So yeah, there's that. I don't have time to do it today. But it will make for a short episode next time, unless you guys have mentioned anything else you want me to kind of take care of in comments or anything like that. But the next episode will actually be a fight against all 3 of the Mega Sisters together. I'll be using a previous save file, and we'll go take them down all at once to show a little more challenge to the fight, because this is really the easy way of doing it. But once defeating all of Dark Aeons, this cutscene will play out. This is the summoning of Penance, the ultimate super boss in the International PAL HD versions of the game. And he looks kind of weird, and he, along with Naslug, are the only ones with unique avatars that nobody else gets to use, unless, of course, they're like people like Seymour or something. So yeah. There we go. In order to encounter Penance, you don't go to the Calmlands. You actually have to fly there. So we'll fly there with the airship once we start up. That will be the final episode, fighting Penance. If there's anything else, as I've said, that you want me to cover, then just let me know in comments. And if I think it's worthwhile covering, then we will do so. Anyway, that's all for this one. Like I said, next time, shorter episode, Dark Magus Sisters all together. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.